Hey guys, Dave and Andrew here from Comeback Run. This is going to be a quick week 3 recap of how everything's going with us.
So I'm continuing on the Badwater 267 virtual race, and I ran another 63 miles this week. It was a good week. The week 2 I ran 63 miles, so I ran the same amount of mileage week to week. This week was 10 minutes faster though.
So you did negative week splits.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I also ran 6 days rather than 7 days,
Okay.
which I did the previous week. So I averaged about 6:17 a mile, feeling strong, getting faster and faster.
Nice.
Had a couple of 2-a-days, including some runs sub 6, the second run of the day.
Why do you do the 2-a-days? So compared to just running it all at once to get out of the way?
It's more of time constraints. At work, obviously. So sometimes it's difficult to squeeze it all into one run to get the mileage in for the day. So I'll do a run, 8 miles before work, and then on my way home, do 4 to 6.
What time do you have to start your day? 8 miles before work?
Yeah, the alarm will go off at 5, and by the time I get to the gym, it's probably like 5:40 or so.
Okay.
I'm out of there before 7.
Anybody else at the gym at that time of the day?
Same few people.
Okay. So you guys are becoming friends by now?
I think they just think I'm the weird guy who's sweating like crazy on the treadmill while they're pumping iron. So
Nice.
But it's been going well. The body's holding up, and we'll see what the next week brings.
All right. Good for you, man.
How are things going with you?
So this week my mileage was down a little bit too. I ended up running 26.7 miles, whereas yours was consistent the first time. The good thing about that is that my pace had gone up. I started really strong. My first run ended up being, 6.75 miles. It was outside, so I was able to go faster. I felt better about it. Ended up running a 7:34 pace, which is really hard for what I had to do like that. With my family this week, though, I'm not saying I made any excuses. The stomach bug's apparently going around my kids' school and daycare. So 2 out of the 3 brought it home with them. I, being the sole provider in the week while my wife's going to work, didn't put me in a great position. I did not get the stomach bug. I didn't have any of the main symptoms you would say from it, but I still felt a little uneasy in my stomach. So I tried running a couple of times. I just felt bloated. So they were short. They weren't fast. Probably lost some mileage that week because of it. But overall, my pace was faster given the 26 miles compared to the previous week where I was in the high 30s, I think, just because I was able to push it hard outside one day and start pretty strong like that too.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the stomach bug because our youngest also got the stomach bug, and that was part of the reason why I ran 6 days. Right?
But not for my kids.
Not that we know of.
Yeah,
the jury's still out on that one. But so he had to stay home, and because he couldn't go to daycare, so there was some complications with squeezing in work and watching him. So that's why I had to take Thursday off.
Nice.
But that just meant running more on Friday.
Okay. Obviously, this channel's about no excuses. Some things are out of our power. If you're not feeling well, if a family or loved one's not feeling well, you're going to have to take time sometimes to take care of others or take care of yourself like that too. But that being said, you guys probably have to find a way to make up for it, whether it's doing 2-a-days, waking up early, setting the alarm early, staying up a little later, or maybe just rearranging the order of things that you're going to do through the day. Just make sure you get everything done, make your family and everybody around you happy, and still take care of yourself, which is what this is about. Coming back, running, feeling yourself, being your best self too. Anything else?
Yeah, I would just echo that. If you're not feeling good, you're better off resting one day than having a compound and be a couple of days that you're missing time. So.
One last thing. Sorry to interrupt you like that too. So I didn't run as many days of the week this week, 5 out of the 7. Did a little bit of strengthening, but one of the days, you'll see and check my Strava, my pace was 11 something for 4.5 miles outside. I pushed my son in the stroller, but more important than that was my wife she's starting to try to run and exercise. I kid you not, and she's going to kill me if she hears this. She hasn't run more than 5 miles in the past so many years. She was never a runner. She supported me for it, but we were busy. The kids were making us run around, so she was pretty exhausted all the time. And this year, she's got a goal to become more fit, feel better about herself. She gets to buy a new wardrobe of clothes. Maybe that incentivized her a little bit too. And she's on goal or pace to run 50 miles actually by the end of January. That's her target, her goal. She's got about, was this week 3? So she's got another week, 10 days or something like that left in the month at least. And she's on pace. She's got to do about 2 miles a day. She doesn't do them fast. She knows that, but she set a goal for herself also to run a 5K in May, just the week or the day before her 34th birthday. So I'm proud of her. She's turning over a new stone, and it's not easy. She made excuses like the rest of us, and she wants to handle them now.
Yeah, I mean, whether you're coming back to running or just coming back from not running, make the comeback.
All right. So once again, Dave and Andrew, we appreciate you watching this video. If you want to follow along with our journeys, post about your own, comment, like, subscribe, that usual business. And stay tuned for a week 4 recap, as well as some interesting and awesome stuff coming up as Dave is going to eventually finish the Badwater and hopefully, stays in the top 2 or 3 or something like that.
I'm currently winning. I don't plan on relinquishing the lead. So
You're so humble you are. All right. Take care. Thanks, guys.